Thank you so much, man. Guys, keep your questions coming, Aaron. I am so proud of you, man, and what you're doing, and you continue to try your best. You continue to push, and you know, make your family proud, your community, Fatima College, the College League, Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, you know, and most importantly, make your God proud of you, of the things that you are doing. Guys, just some information I'd like to pass on to you. In our series of programs, this is the last program, guys, for this season. We would be finishing this season today, and then we would be starting on our second season come in October. We are looking at the second season. We had so many guests on this program, you know, professional coaches, professional players, technical directors, guys who coached and operated the World Cup, collegiate coaches, kids like Aaron, you know, coming back to speak with us. So much people came on the set before, advisors, SAT, you know, teachers, tutors. So many people came on the set, and it's really refreshing that all these people came on and give up their time to give valuable information. To some of you who logged on for the first time, thank you so much. You can still revisit those things. You can go up on our YouTube page. It's AR Student Athlete Soccer Scholarship Academy. YouTube. If you go up on YouTube, it's AR, like A as in Anthony, R as in Roy, AR Student Athlete Soccer Scholarship Academy. And when you go up there, please do subscribe, like the videos, and you will get all the information you need. The only thing that you have to invest in this is time.
Really?
And this is where the problem comes with a lot of kids. They don't want to invest their time. Their thinking is one of a microwave sort of environment where you put something in a microwave for a minute here, and when it hit 30 seconds, you pong in the microwave. Heat up the food, heat up the food. And if you're doing that right now, how would you be able to settle down for 4 years in a university?
Yeah.
How would you be able to do that? Living in this environment, you know, functioning in it, and Aaron is telling you about it, and he's just started.
Yeah.
So he is getting ready for 4 years. So think about the type of person, of human being, of quality and of excellence Aaron is right now. What he's going to be in the next 4 years when he graduates. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in, guys. This is something I want for kids and parents to sink in. You are sending your kid to become better person, better human being, to develop. This is where you really send your kid to do, to learn and to grow, to gain good qualities and discipline, organizational skill, time management. This is the environment that you are sending your kids into so that they can develop. And as I mentioned to Aaron before, just so much kids out of the Caribbean region and different parts of the world came to the United States and passed through this system, and they were successful. So you have good grounds and a good, as we call it in the Caribbean, you are going through, want of a better word, they already clean that trace for you. You know, it's a trace, right? We know it's a trace from the Caribbean. Yeah, they already clean up that trace or that track for you to run on already. And they did it. So if they did it, you can do it.
For sure.
Yeah, you just need to get yourself in order and think about it. Like, for instance, when I was talking to those girls, those 4 girls this morning that I got into to college, a top D1 college, I was explaining to them. I said, you got to do your research. Do you have your fixtures?
Yeah.
All the teams? This is, no, Aaron, nice to know you have it. I was asking my girls this morning that question.
Yeah.
And I know their parents are log on here and some of them are log on. Aaron has his own. That is what I'm talking about, being organized.
Yeah.
This is all part of it. You're not coming just to play soccer by guess. You have to You have to research, and I know, Aaron, I don't have to ask you this question. Speaking to you already, I fully understand where you're going, and I could put my head on a block on this, Aaron. You're going to be successful. You're already a success. I sure, Aaron, you have gone through your fixtures already, and you started doing research on some of those schools and the competition you're coming up against.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to ask you that question, Aaron. I know that already. I know that. This is somebody who's heading for success, guys. This is what you do as a coach. This is what you do as a player. This is what you do as a human being too. You're going to work for a company, and you're going into an interview era, and you haven't done any research on the company, and you go and sit down in a room, and you have people asking you questions, and you just blocked because you didn't do the research on the company.
Yeah.
And they might ask you a simple question. What is the policy of our company pertaining to waste management? You're lost. You don't even know that they're recycling every single thing in the company. It will help you a whole lot if you do some research on where you're going. And this is the things I tell kids. 4 of the girls that I spoke to this morning, they were waiting here over a year to go to school because of the COVID.
Yeah.
And I explained to these girls, start researching the community, the school, what transpires in the school, and start doing research on the school and the soccer and everything in the school. I sent it out there and I told them that. Guys, this is not flubs. This is not you a coach and you ain't going to get yourself together and just go out on the coach on the field and just work with people, kids, and you just have people, kids playing. You a coach. You gotta get yourself ready. You have people under you that come in to learn and develop. This is not a guessing you're doing here. You can't guess your way through life.
Yeah.
You got to be disciplined and organized to put yourself together when you're going to work with people, kids, because these kids are looking up to you. It's just like Aaron. Aaron knows some of the teams that he coming up against. I sure Aaron start going back and seeing some of the past film of the schools that he coming up against.
Yeah.
And I sure Aaron is smiling. And I sure Aaron also looked at the logistics too of some of these schools, right, Aaron?
Yeah, I already looked at some of their past seasons, what their record was, and some of the players on the roster and all those things.
Yeah, the logistics, the traveling and the distance and how you and all that kind of stuff. I sure Aaron know where's the longest drive he has and what is going on. And he's studying, oh gosh, I had to sit on in that bus for 8 hours, buddy. All this kind of stuff you have to study. You have whatever you guys want to be successful in, you have to be engulfed in that, guys. It's not being a fanatic of it, It's preparing yourself for where you're going.
Yeah.
It happens in every area of your life. You have to prepare for where you're going. You can't reach there and then decide this is what I'm going to do. No. You have to prepare yourself. And when you reach there, you have a plan. And then when you reach there, if you realize it's not exactly how you think it was going to be, you start making some adjustments. But you can't just leave. If Aaron had left Trinidad and come up here without a plan, and then come into a disciplined, tight run unit, Aaron will have some serious issues. So, Aaron, I know there's some more questions. If anyone jumped out at you, the questions or comments that they're making, any one of that jump out at you, you can feel free, Aaron.
So I'll answer Coach Sheppy's question, Coach Sheppy from QBCC. Aaron, what advice would you give to kids who are in your situation or younger than you, who may presently be feeling demotivated or hitting a mental or physical block because of the current situation with COVID and lockdowns here in Trinidad? So I myself was in that same situation where football wasn't going on. I was supposed to play. We got promoted in our Fatima League to play Intercall. That got cancelled. Pro League got cancelled. All these things got cancelled, and I was really a bit worried because my highlight video would be the outlet to help me reach to these coaches, and without these tournaments going on, it would be difficult to make my highlight video. So luckily, I had some footage from the past, and I just tried to make the best highlight video I could. But for those children that may not have a highlight video, what I also did was make a highlight video based on my training sessions. So I made, as soon as football opened up, in March. It opened up for about a month. I borrowed one of my friend's tripod stands and I hooked my phone up to it and I videotaped my sessions. So I was able to actually get some footage, whatever footage I could from that month of football when it opened up. I played one game in that month and I was able to use that footage to send out to some videos, to send out to some coaches as well. So I would say the opportunity will come, but you just have to be ready for it. You have to be as prepared as you can. If it is your goal to leave Trinidad and to come to the US or wherever it is, you have to be prepared from it and be proactive from now for whenever God opens that door for you. I know it's difficult because there's a lack of football going on, there's lockdown. What I was doing every single day is I made a schedule. I would train by myself every day. I would do online fitness workouts almost every day. I would probably go and train with like one or two of my friends. We would work on fitness, we would work on our technical ability. We're just doing all that we can and kind of using this as a season of growth to improve your technical abilities, your physicality, all these things. And definitely what's so important is trying to reach out to these coaches every single day. Like literally every day I would, it's not that difficult. All you have to do is find the coach's email, look up advice on the internet, how to send an email to a coach, um, how to attract their attention with the correct subject line so that they could see your email, they could see your interest. Um, for example, with Howard University, I probably messaged the coach about 3 times before he responded to me. He finally responded to me and he was interested. So I would message him, introduce myself. The second time I would update him with the new highlight video. The third time I would just ask him, I hope you had a great New Year's. How was your day? How was your day going? All these things. And that would show the difference. That would be those little things would be the difference makers in trying to get out of Trinidad and get into the US. So you just have to do every single thing that you can do while you're in this waiting period to get to the US or to reach whatever goal it is. And you have to make the best out of every situation.
So what we are organizing with the diaspora is to be able to, for these kids, and no, we are not going to be, this is the way we want to do it, guys. We want to get in contact with we ask people to get in contact with the nearest Walmart or some of the nearest stores that these kids are going to school in. So some of the people might call, hey, Coach Roy, I want to sponsor a kid. I would like to sponsor some hats, some scarves, some gloves. You know, I'd like to sponsor some of that, Coach. Or I want to buy maybe, you know, some groceries for someone. I would not ask you to send me any money. What I would ask you to do, what I would guide you or direct you to that kid, so that kid could tell you what state he's in, what county he's in, and what is the supermarket, or what is the groceries, or what is the stores, their name and their contacts. And then you could go inside of that store. Practically all these stores are online anyhow. You could go in that store, that kid could send you a list. You could purchase it online with your card for them. They can go and pick it up. That is what we are putting in place. We have a number of kids going into places with jackets, and they need jackets, they need coats. So what we're trying to do is, how close the Walmart is to you guys, we have teams and parents saying, hey, I want to donate a couple jackets. A jacket about 20 US, 25 US. And we, as I said, the diaspora we are chatting with here, so they are working for US dollars. It's easy for them to do it. So they can say, hey, we need a laptop for a kid in Cincinnati or Washington, DC. This is the kid. They would make contact with the kid and they would purchase it online, and the kid would go into the store, sign and get it, and the kid would have it. That is the kind of stuff we are working on, guys. It's a support system to support these kids, because what needs to be told to, and I know we have a number of coaches online, this is what is going to help you with your national teams being successful. Like it or not, coaches, this is going to help you a whole lot with your national team being successful. So you can imagine Aaron 2 years into this system, and there's an under-23 tournament. Aaron is being developed in this environment. Do you not think he's going to be an asset to your under-23 team to come back home and play?
True.
We are not playing enough soccer in the Caribbean, and we are not playing enough competitive soccer in the Caribbean. And one of the biggest problems we have in the Caribbean, we are not exposing the kids to international soccer at their level. We will always be behind. You have some clubs that can afford it, that are doing it. But you cannot expect a kid to be playing against certain kids in and out every season and expect their game to develop. The game is only going to develop to a certain level because they're going to develop the game just enough to beat those kids on the soccer field. And when we start playing outside of that and playing kids like in the Disney World and all these tournaments, and when they reach there, they realize these kids are younger than us, they're faster than us, they understand what's going on, you run into problems. This is how you're going to develop your national teams when you bring back kids like these to play for your national team. That is why these kind of stuff is happening, guys. This is how you're going to build up your program to help you with what you're doing. We got to give these kids an exposure to kids their age so they can develop. Aaron, I know I kept you long enough. I don't know if there's any other question there, Aaron, you want to go after, but I don't want to keep you too long. I know you have to take your rest. You have your schoolwork. You have everything to deal with. And, you know, so I don't know if there's any question there, Aaron, that you would want to, you know, answer.
Well, I think that would be it, but I just want to say thanks so much, Coach, for all your help throughout this process. And what you're doing is a really transformative thing in the Caribbean. So thanks so much for helping me out in my process. Thank you for having me out here today. Thank you, everyone that was listening, for taking the time out of your Sunday to listen. And thank you for the kind words that you guys put in the chat. And I would like to leave my number with you guys in case you'll need any advice or any insight into what it's like. And I hope that I thank you for all the support, and I hope that we could keep on staying in touch.
Much love, Aaron. Thank you so much. And as I said, guys, Aaron, what you can do, though, I would strongly suggest you put your email address in there, not really your phone number. You
Okay.
can put it in the bottom there, and they would be able to get it. Guys, also too, I think Tamara might be able to text my information in there. Our WhatsApp group number is 954-380-4829. 954-380-4829. Please note that is a WhatsApp number. It's only a WhatsApp number. I have a lot of coaches from different parts of the world try calling that number outside of WhatsApp. It's not going to work, guys. That's not my personal number. That's my WhatsApp number. And coaches, you can join the group. That is where I put information on schools. Right now, the soccer started already. And to be honest with you, I'm still getting coaches sending me information for kids. And as I said before, there's no lack of opportunities in the US. There's a lack of people being ready to take up these opportunities. But with God, all things are possible. We sign off the first season. Thank you guys very much. Looking forward to see you guys in October as we start back the second season. Please join the group. Please be a part of what we are doing. Let's come together and help these kids and give them that support. Aaron send you his information. Please get in touch with Aaron and encourage him. He's in a place where he's by himself.